Good morning, friends. In the previous lecture, we started with the volumes. We saw the volume of the cuboid and the cube. The volume of the cuboid is length into breadth into height, and volume of the cube is L cube. Right? So, what is volume? The space occupied by an object. And we even saw in the last lecture the volume of a cylinder. And I told you how the formula was derived. So, any circular base will have area pi r square, and when they are put one on the top of the other, it makes a cylinder whose, let us say, height is h. Then the volume of the cylinder is area of circular base into height, so pi r square into h, that is pi r square h. This is the volume of the cylinder, and we even did two sums in the last lecture. Now we will do some extra sums in this lecture on the volume of the cylinder, so we will have a thorough revision. A soft drink is available in two packs. A tin can with a rectangular base of length 5, width 4, height 15. So we have got a tin soft can, soft drink can. So dimensions given, length 5, width 4 and height 15. And a plastic cylindrical can with a base diameter 7 centimeter and height 10 centimeter. So which has the greater capacity and how much? So we have to do nothing here but compare the volumes. The volume of tin can, which is cuboidal in shape, is L into B into H. That is 5 into 4 into 15 or 120 centimeter. It is a cuboid. And the plastic cylinder, volume of plastic cylinder. The cylindrical in shape, so what is the volume of cylinder? We did the formula pi r square h. So 22 by 7, diameter is 7. So radius is 7 upon 2, 7 upon 2 into 7 upon 2, and height is given 10. 7 7 cut, 2 1s are 2 11s are. So 77 into 10 is 770 upon 2, or we have how much? 385. If you could do 2 1s are 2 5s are. So 385 centimeter square is the area of the volume of the cylindrical plastic cylinder. So who is having more area, more volume? The plastic cylinder has got more volume than the cuboid. Now in the next sum we have the lateral surface area of a cylinder is 94.2 centimeter and the height is 5. So we have a cylinder whose CSA is given 94.2 centimeter square and the height is 5. H is 5. First we find out the radius. So you know the formula CSA of a curved cylinder is 2 pi RH. CSA is given 94.2. So we'll write 2 into 22 by 7. Oh, we have to use pi 3.14. Sorry. So I use this 3.14. So the pi to be taken is 3.14. So 2 upon 314 upon 100. Radius you have to find and height is given 5. 5 1s are, 5 20s are, 2 1s are, 2 10s are. So rearrange we get R equal to 942, that is 94 upon 10 into 10 upon 314. So 10 less per 3 1s are 314. So R is equal to 3 centimeter. Now we find the volume. Volume of cylinder, I hope you remember the formula now. Pi r square h equal to 314 upon 100 into r, that is 3, into 3 into height is 5. So 5 ones are, 5 20s are, 2 10s are, 157s are. So 157 into 3 3s are 9 upon 10. Find it. So 141.3 centimeter cube is the volume of the cylinder. So, do you find it easy? It's all based on the formula. Now, the next one, it costs rupees 2200 to paint the inner curved surface area of a cylindrical vessel. So, CSA of a cylindrical vessel is 2 pi RH. Okay. And it costs 2200 and the vessel is 10 meter deep. 10 meter deep. So, what does 10 meter deep mean? The depth of the vessel is given 10 meter. The cost of painting is 20 rupees per meter square. So first we'll do with that. Read the sum fully. You have to find the inner curved surface area of the vessel, the radius of the base, and the capacity of the vessel, all three. But first, we will see at the rate of 20 rupees, 1 meter square is painted. So at the rate of 2200, how much is painted? So we get 2200 upon 20, 00 cut, 2 ones are 2 11s are. So 110 meter square is the curved surface area of the vessel. So the CSA of the vessel is 110 meter square. How we found out? Because we are painting the inner curved surface area. Now the cost of painting is for 20 rupees. You can paint 1 meter square. So the cost of 2200, how much you can paint? So 110 meter square is the CSA. Now we have to find the radius of the base. So we already got the CSA is 110 and formula is how much? 2 pi RH. CSA. Pi is 22.7. Radius you have to find. The height we know is 10. So rearrange this, what you get? R is equal to 110 into 7 upon 2 into 22 into 10. 0 0 cut. 11 1s are 11 2s are. So 7 upon 4 centimeter is the radius. Capacity of the vessel, volume of vessel, cylinder vessel. So pi r square h is 22 by 7 into 7 by 4 into 7 by 4 into 10. 7 and 7 get cut. 2 11s are, 2 2s are, 2 1s are, 2 5s are. So 11 5s are 55. So 55 into 7 upon 4 will give us the volume of the vessel. That is 96.25 centimeter cube. Sorry, meter cube. Not centimeter, meter cube. So we have found out the values according to the need. Next we have a lead pencil consists of a cylinder of wood with a solid cylinder of graphite in the interior. So I think you must have seen what a pencil looks like. Pencil is something like this. Wood, and in the center you have the graphite. We have the graphite in the center of the pencil. Right? So this is what a pencil would look like. So the graphite is lying on the interior of the pencil. Okay? Now, the diameter of the pencil is 7 mm. We will write here diameter is 7 mm. Radius will be 7 by 2 mm. The diameter of the pencil, the whole pencil. And the diameter of the graphite, only the graphite inside, is 1 mm. Means, I will call this diameter of the pencil, radius of the pencil, and diameter of graphite is 1 mm. The radius of graphite is 1 by 2 mm. Now the length of the pencil is given 14 centimeter. Find the volume of the wood and volume of the graphite. So first we'll find volume of graphite. Volume of graphite equal to pi r square h. So write the pi as it is pi. R is 1 by 2. We will write the values down. 22 by 7 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 40. 7 1 is 7 2 is 2 super 2 1 is 2 11. So 11 mm millimeter square is the volume of the graphite. Now we find volume of pencil. Volume of pencil. Volume of pencil equal to again pi. Okay, here I have to write graphite so G. Now will be pi r square what pencil into h. So then 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 into 40. 7 2s are 14, 2 1s are 2, 11s are 11 7s are so 14 into 11. Okay. 539 centimeter, sorry, millimeter square is the volume of the pencil. But now we have to find the volume of the wood. How to find the volume of the wood? Volume of wood equal to volume of pencil, the whole pencil, minus volume of graphite. The graphite in the center you do minus. So we get 539 minus 11 is 528 millimeter square will be the volume of the wood. So you have understood the pencil, the whole pencil, the graphite, subtracting that you will get the wood. Okay, now there is a minor error we have done. We just rectify that error. The diameter is in mm, the height is in centimeter, which I did not convert to mm. So 14 centimeter is 140 millimeter. I should put a 0 here, get this 110. I should put a 0 here and get it 5930. Yes, so it will be 110, so 5930. I have to put a 0 here and a 0 here. The answer should be 5820 mm square. We'll keep the answer in mm, just the small conversion. Okay, do it. The answer is 5280 millimeter square. Now since we are done with the cylinder, we'll go to the cone. And remember, the cone and the cylinder are mostly related. Now see what have we got here. We have a cylinder whose radius is r and height is h. Now from this cylinder we are cutting a cone. What kind of cone we are cutting? You can see the top part is equal in both. Yes, the radius r is the radius r. And the height of the cylinder has now become the height of the cone. Same. So I have chopped off the remaining part of the wood and made a cone. Exactly, you can see the height of the cylinder and the height of the cone is the same. The radius of the cylinder and radius of the cone is the same. Now what was seen? I fill this cone with water and pour the water into the cylinder, and it was seen one third of the cylinder is full. Again I fill this cone a second time and drop it in the cylinder, then two-thirds of the cone was filled. And when for the third time I fill the same cone and put in the cylinder, then the whole cylinder is filled to the brim. So it shows us what? 3 times the volume of the cone. 3 times volume of cone equal to volume of cylinder. If you rearrange, the volume of the cone is 1 upon 3 times the volume of cylinder, provided the height and the radius of the cylinder is the same of that of the cone. The volume of the cone is 13 pi r square h. Because pi r square h is the volume of the cylinder, so one third the volume of the cylinder is the volume of the cone. Now, I hope you remember the formula. Volume of the cylinder is pi r square h and volume of the cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Now, a few sums will start with. The height and slant height of a cone are 21 and 28 centimeter. Find the volume. So, we will first take a cone. What have we got? The height is 21, the slant height is 28, but the radius is not given, L is given and H is given. We will find out r square equal to under root L square minus H square. L square is 28 square minus 21 square. We have under root of square of 28. How much? 784 minus square of 21, 441. That is under root of 343, and that will give us 7 root 7. So r square no only r, under root as well. So r is equal to 7 root 7 centimeter. Or I can write directly r square equal to 343. Why I am writing, I will show you. The volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Since I need the r square here, I should have directly taken r square. Anyway, we should get the same answer. So 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 7 root 7 into 7 root 7 into 21. Height is 21. So 3 ones are, 3 sevens are, 7 and 7 cut. So what do we have now? We have 7 sevens are 49 and root 7 to root 7 is 7. So 49 to 7 is 343. So 22 into 343 will give us the answer 7546 centimeter cube. That is the volume of the cube. So from the slant height and the height, we found out the radius. Using the radius, we found out the volume of the cone. Next we have Monica has a piece of canvas whose area is 551 meters square. The canvas is given. She uses to make it a conical tent with a base radius of 7 meters. Assuming all the stitching margins and the wastage incurred while cutting amounts to 1 meter square, find the volume of the tent that can be made with it. So, Monica has a canvas whose area is 551 meters square. But from that approximately she used waste 1 meter for stitching. So, the material used for canvas used for tent equal to 551 minus 1. stitching margin and wastage we removed. So in the tent we have used 550 meter square of canvas. Okay, so this is the material used. Now we never stick the conical tent. We never put anything on the ground. So we have to only find out the CSA. So CSA of tent. Yes? We have to find out the CSA of the tent. Should we find out the CSA of the tent? Now in the end we have to only find out the volume of the tent. So let the formula volume of tent, conical tent is 1 by 3 pi r square h. R is given 7, yes, fine. H is not given. Height we do not know, so we have to first find out the height, and that we have to use this formula CSA of tent. So what is the CSA of a conical tent? Pi RL, that is the formula. Now CSA uses 550, so 550 equal to 22 upon 7 into R, radius 7 into L. 7 cut, so L equal to 550 upon 22, 11 2s are 11 5s are 50, so 225. So L we have is 25. Still we got the L, but we want the H, so that is not how to find out. So we use the formula F square equal to L square minus R square. So 25 square minus 7 square, 625 minus 49 equal to 476. So H square is 476, so H is under root, so H is 24 centimeter. Now we have found out the H, so we can go further with the sum. So 1 by 3, pi is 22.7, radius is 7 into 7, and height is 24. 1 by 3, 8 the, so 22 into 7 into 8. Calculate 22 into 7 into 8, and we get the volume 1232 meter cube. Sorry, take care of the unit. This is in meter, 24 meters. So now we did the sum. From the 551, we subtracted the 1, which is the wastage. The base we saw 7. Yes, so we first found out the L. Because we know the CSA, we found out the L, 25 meter. From the L, we calculated the H. Because in the formula of volume, we need the H. The next sum, the volume of a right circular cone of height 9 meter is 48 centimeter cube. Find the diameter of the base. What are we given? A cone whose height is 9 meter and volume is 48. So volume of cone is given by 1 by 3 pi r square h. Volume is given 48 pi. So 48 pi equal to 1 upon 3 into pi r square h is given 9. 3 1s are 3 3s are 5 and pi got cut. So we got a 3 here. So r square equal to 48 upon 3. 3 1s are 16. Implies r square equal to 16. Therefore r is equal to square root of 16, that is 4 centimeter. So radius is 4 centimeter, but we have to find the diameter. The diameter is 2 times the radius. So 2 into 4 equal to 8 centimeter. Diameter of the base we calculated is 8 centimeter. Move on to the next sum. The conical pit of top diameter 13.9 is 12 meter deep. So we have a conical pit like this. Its diameter is 3.5. So write down diameter equal to 3.5 or 35 upon 10. So radius equal to 35 upon 20. 5 fours are 5 sevens are. Radius equal to 7 by 4 meter. Height of the conical or the depth is 12 meter. The volume of the pit equal to 1 by 3 by r square h, or 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 7 by 4 into 7 by 4 into 12. Height is 12 given. So 7 and 7 got cut. 3, 4 is 4 and 4, 2 and 11. So we have 77 upon 2, or 37.5 meter cube. Now to find the capacity in kiloliters. So 1 meter cube is equal to 1 kiloliter or 1000 liters. So 37.5 meter cube is equal to 37.5 kiloliters. So the volume of this conical pit is 37.5 kiloliters. Now, next is the volume of a right circular cone is given. So let me draw a right circular cone. The volume is given. What is the formula of volume of cone? Equal to 1 by 3 by r square h. Now it is given the diameter of the base is 28. Diameter of the base is 28. Radius is 14. Radius I will take 14. We have to first find the height of the cone. So let us put the volume 9856 equal to 1 upon 3 into 22 by 7 into r 14 into 14 into h. 7 ones are 7 twos are. So we will get h is equal to 9856 into 3 upon 22 into 2 into 14. We will cut 2 ones are 2 4 9, 2 8s are 2 7s are. You can do the cutting on your own. 2 4 6 3. Sorry. 2 7s are 2 2 4 6 4s are. You can do the cutting on your own and get to the answer. Yes, and you can tell your answer with mine. So what is the answer you are getting? You can drive the calculation. This is 9856 into 3 upon this. So you can do a calculation. So height will be almost 48 on the calculation centimeter. Not almost, the height is 48 centimeter. Okay. Now we found out the slant height of the cone. We have to find L. So we got H equal to 48 slant height. What is the formula of slant height? L equal to under root r square plus h square equal to under root 14 square plus 48 square. How much do you have? 14 square is 196. 48 square is 2304. So we have under root 2500. So that is equal to 50. So side height of the cone L is equal to 50. Now the curved surface area CS is equal to pi RL. So 22 upon 7 into 14 into 50. 7 1 is 7 2 is 52 is 100. So 2200 centimeter square is the curved surface area of the cone. We don't have to find the total surface area, otherwise you could even do that adding pi r square. Now the next sum we have a triangle with sides 5, 12 and 30. So first draw, it's a right angle triangle of side 5, 12 and 13. You can check by Pythagoras theorem, this is a right angle triangle. Now it is revolved about the side 12. So you can see this side 12, it is kept as it is and it is revolved round the 12. So it will form a cone. Find the volume of the cone, solid cone is obtained. So let us find volume of cone rotated about 12 centimeter. We have rotated about 2 centimeter. The volume of the cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. 1 by 3 into pi will give pi as it is, r square. Now what is the radius? Radius is the bottom 5. So 5 into 5 and the height is 12. Because we rotated around 12. So 3 1s are, 3 4s are. 5 5 is 25, 24 4 is 100. So 100 pi is the volume of the cone rotated about 12. Now we rotate the cone above the side 5. So keeping the side 5 as it is, we'll rotate around 5. So if you rotate around 5, you will get a cone like this, rotating around 5. So now this becomes the height, 5, and this becomes the radius. So we have got volume of cone rotated above 5 centimeter. This will become 1 by 3 into pi into r. This time the radius will be how much? Radius will be 12 and height will be 5. So 3 1s are, 3 4s are, 5 4s are 20, 23 are 360 pi. So this time the volume has become 360 pi. Then you have to find the ratio of the volumes so obtained. So directly write ratio of the volume. I'll call this volume V1. I'll call this volume V2. So V1 upon V2 equal to 100 pi upon 360 pi. 2 5s are 2 18s are. So the ratio of the volume is 5:18. Just by rotating around the other side, we get the volume 5:18. The next sum we have is the heap of wheat in the form of a cone. So there is a heap of wheat lying on the ground, conical heap in the form of a cone, whose diameter is 10.5 meter and height is 3 meter. Find the volume. So let us find the volume. Volume of heap equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. Now d is given 10.5, that is 105 upon 100. So radius equal to, 105 upon 10, Radius equal to 105 upon 20. So 5 4s are 5 21s are. So radius is 21 upon 4. Okay. So volume of the heap will be 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 21 by 4 into 21 by 4 and height is 3. So 3 and 3 get cut, 3 1 7 1 is 7 3s are. So volume of the heap will be given by 66 into 21 divided by 60. Equal to 86.625 meter cube. That will be the volume of the cone. But if you want to protect it from the rain, we have to cover it. So the canvas is the curved surface area. How to find the curved surface area? CSA of cone is pi r l. What about the L? How to find the L? So L is equal to under root r square plus x square. So 21 upon 4 the whole square plus 3 square under root. We have got 441 upon 16 plus 9 equal to under root 16 9 is 144. 144 plus 441. So this is 585 upon 16 or equal to under root you get 3 root 65 upon under root of 16, that's 4. So this will be 22 by 7 into radius is 21 upon 4 into L is 3 root 65 upon 4. So 7, 3 is 21, 2 11 is 2 2 is. So you can take the approximate value of root 65 is root 65 is almost equal to 8.06. So we have to do 11 into 3 into 3 into 8.06 upon 8. You will get your answer in the nearest decimal point. So just finish the answer. And today we have revised the formula for volume of a cone, that is pi r square h, and we saw the volume of the cylinder is pi r square h, and volume of a cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. We are going to end the lecture here, and see you in the next lecture where we are going to do the volume of the sphere and the hemisphere. I am going to end here. Thank you.